Teal Center family. I wonder if this is working. I'm Angelee O, and it's 3 o'clock. So every day at 3 o'clock on my business Facebook page, I do a live broadcast called Ask Angelee. The premise of it is it'll have 4 parts. It has 4 parts. It is check-in, guest interview, check-in, a muscle minute, a guest interview, and then I respond to your questions. So normally I would have a computer here with a guest set up on it, but as this is a learning process, I am learning that confirmation of that guest is very ultimately important. I'm also trying to figure out ways that we can do a live broadcast that's more of like a Zoom feature so that we can have both faces, me and the guest, on the screen at the same time. So I know I'm not the only one out there who is learning in this time of COVID, and we're learning so much. We're learning how to use platforms. I mean, we're massage therapists. We're used to touching people and reaching our clients, and finding a whole new way to go through tunnels and hoops of platforms and things like that is, it's fun, and it gives us new skills, but it's also just another thing that we need to go through in order to reach that goal of touching our clients and providing value and good information for them, for you, hopefully, our clients who are watching this live right now. So I do hope you can hear me okay. There's a lot of light here, and I am refreshing the Facebook page to see if the live is actually going on the Teal Center page. I'm not seeing it there, but I'm trusting that it will, or that it is going. So I understand why TV and broadcasts have so many different moving parts. Like they have the scheduler and the filmer, and normally you have a lot of people doing a lot of things in order to make something work. Just like at the Teal Center, we have our front desk staff. Thank you. Angie is like a staple, and Devin, and I'm forgetting all of their names, but Sonia and Anna and, oh goodness, it starts with an M. I'm terrible at names, so I'm just showing my horribleness. But for our front desk staff, we miss you, we love you, and I hope this makes you smile to see my face and hear me messing up your name. Franklin is here. I know that's your first question. Where is Franklin? He's right here, and we do a Teal Center call in-house on 2 days a week, and it's just really nice to see each other. And if you are a Teal Center front desk worker, I hope to see you there. So I guess that's enough yada yada for the beginning. Let's go ahead and get into our Ask Angelee live at 3, Monday through Friday. We're doing the Facebook platform now. We might switch to the Instagram platform or something else. Oh, great. Good. So I have the broadcast. It is a little bit disjointed, but I see that you can see me. So we'll go with that. If you're watching, I would ask that you go ahead and put your phone in the landscape view. I have a landscape view right now, and that'll help you see the slides. Right now, I think you can only see a corner of the slides. So I have Ask Angelee live at 3, and I'll keep these on the comment section. We just did our check-in, and now we're going to go into our muscle minute. This whole week, we're going over muscles of the shoulder, the rotator cuff muscles. So we've done supraspinatus, we've done subscapularis, we're doing infraspinatus today, and then we'll do teres minor tomorrow. Tomorrow's guest is Matt Devine. and he's my coworker, friend at the Teal Center, and we are part of the Teal Center Fellowship that was established by Brenda Teal. It's an outstanding program. Wonderful, 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 and we've learned so much. Matt is a personal trainer and a coach. I've been doing part of his group. He might get mad at me for this, but I've been doing training on his group every morning, and he's just, it's great. It's phenomenal. He's not only is he a great massage therapist, but he's also a wonderful personal trainer. So we're going to be going over the teres minor, which is part of the sits muscles or the rotator cuff muscles tomorrow. And yesterday's broadcast, if you want to go to angelee.o.massage, you'll see the broadcast for the subscapularis, the supraspinatus, and tomorrow's teres minor. But today is infraspinatus. Why infraspinatus? It's my mentor's favorite muscle. Not to embarrass him, but James Avaska is our mentor in the Teal Center Fellowship, and he's great. And his favorite muscle is infraspinatus. Why, do you say? Probably because he likes to play a lot of volleyball. So this is the muscle that check reins your motion, excuse me, lateral rotation of the shoulder. So it stabilizes the humerus in the glenohumeral joint when you're doing motions like this. Infraspinatus goes, the origin and insertion is the inside of the scapular fossa. So I'm not going to get my skeleton in the frame because that's just going to be too much. But it goes from the infraspinous fossa, so the bottom part of the scapula, and then it goes across that bottom part of the scapula and attaches on the greater tubercle of the humerus. So it's on the back of your arm. It's here, pop to here, infraspinatus. It does run under the trapezius a little bit. It's a very superficial muscle. What does it do? Lateral external rotation of the shoulder in all planes. So anytime you go like this, for clients, anytime you're reaching back behind you, or if you're driving and you're looking over your shoulder, that was more the muscles that we went over last week. But if you're driving and you're smacking your kids in the back seat, or you're reaching in the back for all the groceries and the toilet paper that you've gotten during COVID, that's what your infraspinatus does. It activates and it pulls this part closer to this part. Your bone to your bone, like this. That's what it does. It also, when we're medially rotated, it's overworking because it's pulling you back and pulling you back into external or lateral rotation instead of medial rotation of being hunched over. All right, I don't see any comments, just checking that. It stabilizes the glenohumeral joint. When you have infraspinatus problems, you'll have trigger point that looks a little like this. I'm not sure. I told myself I was not going to move the camera, but here I am moving the camera. So that's it. I promise. I'm not going to move the camera again. Your trigger point referral pattern, as I was reading in Travella and Simons earlier, is down the arm and sometimes into this aspect of the hand and this aspect of the hand. Down the outside of the arm. And occasionally you'll get a trigger point referral pattern that'll be right next to the medial border of the scapula, and sometimes even the back of your head. So what does that mean? It means if something is wrong with your infraspinatus, and that's the muscle that we need to treat, you're going to feel pain, tingling, some kind of unexplained pain going down your arm here, here, and even the medial border of the scapula and up here. sometimes the infraspinatus will hurt if you're trying to brush your hair. If you're reaching up and you're doing a motion like this and it hurts, you probably have a problem with your infraspinatus. I feel like I sound like Jeff Foxworthy. It could be your infraspinatus. When you're brushing back your hair, if you play a lot of volleyball, like my mentor, or maybe if you play a lot of tennis because it's nice outside and you've got that back swing where you're going like this, backhanded motion, infraspinatus might be something that hurts. And like I said, the craziness about trigger points is that even though this is the muscle that is bothering you, the pain can be felt all the way down the arm. And so it can be kind of a mystery. Why does it hurt? Wait, why does it hurt here when the problem is back here? Let's see. So how would you treat it? Well, yesterday we did a great treatment, self-treatment, where I laid down on my little bench here and we did a stretch both in the 90-90 and long ways. This is the opportunity for me to correct myself. Yesterday I said that the subscapularis was stretched, and that is inaccurate. Subscapularis is normally, is normally stretched, overstretched, and not tight. But in actuality, it is tight. Subscapularis is tight because it's holding that, it connects to the front of the shoulder and it holds that back. Whereas infraspinatus is going to be taut and lengthened because we're moved forward and not backwards. So subscapularis on the front side of the scapula, pulling that shoulder back, but tight, and it needs to be stretched. And infraspinatus on the back of the scapula, taut, and it needs to be shortened, not lengthened, shortened. So one way we can stretch it, though, if it actually is tight, which could happen, is like this. So we put our arms like this, we go like this, and we stretch. And that's stretching our supraspinatus, or our infraspinatus muscle. Another way to strengthen it, and I'm not a personal trainer yet, would be to lie on your side, lie down like this, using a weight, and do the action that the muscle does. So from the 90-90, you'd be doing that external or lateral rotation to activate that infraspinatus, to strengthen it so that it won't give you as much pain in the future. But the thing about trigger points is you really want to address the tight muscle before you start strengthening it. So that will conclude this short Ask Angelee live at 3. Tomorrow you will have Crystal doing a wonderful live meditation practice at noon. I've attended these and they're really great. The Teal Center practitioners who are doing that live meditation and Reiki and things like that, we're here for you. So we're here for our clients. You can book virtual appointments, either with a massage therapist like myself to do virtual treatments, because we might be here for a while, like into June, who knows. But we can still treat you virtually. 30-minute appointments are what we normally start with. And contact your therapist by email or contact the Teal Center directly right here on Facebook with a private message, because as it gets nice and springy out there, people are going to be more active, and we don't want you to think that you can't get a massage. There's ways to be creative, just like kids are being very creative with online school and things like that. we can be creative in our treatment practices. If you've never done Reiki before, we have some incredible Reiki practitioners, craniosacral therapy practitioners, practitioners who are not afraid to go live and mess up and will be with you on either side of the camera, one-on-one, you and your therapist talking to each other about your muscular pain and really spending the time needed to be with you and to help you through this process. So as this goes on, know that you're not alone, know that we're here for you. And if anyone has any questions, I'd be really happy to answer them, because that's kind of the theme of this, the Ask Angelee. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me. And I hope that this was helpful. And if you have any questions about rotator cuff muscles, all of them, I'd love to hear from you. And thank you for watching, and let's learn together. Have a great Wednesday, guys. I'll see you next week here at the Teal Center page. Or, oh yeah, I almost forgot. Or I'm at 3 o'clock, Ask Angelee every day, angelee.o.massage, Monday through Friday. Thank you to our GoFundMe donors. Thank you so much. We have a goal. It's actually 28, not 27. So we're going to raise it to 2,800 to benefit our both our front desk workers and our therapists. But Brenda says it wonderfully eloquently. If you go to our GoFundMe page, you'll see a video by Brenda there. And we're going to raise it to 2,800. And we got a donation yesterday from an anonymous donor for $200. Oh my gosh. There are so many people in America who are out of work right now. And to know that our clients are trying to support us as much as we're trying to support them is amazing. We just want to be here for you and give you good content and good quality treatment from afar. But it's very humbling to be the receiver of goodness when we're so used to being the giver of goodness. So thank you to our donators and our supporters. Yeah, can't say that enough. And let us know how we can help. We're here for you virtually. That's the end of today's Facebook Live.